This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Oxford, Mississippi, and Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home field of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this thing underway. And the Vols will kick this away to get us going here. He'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he steps out of bounds at the 15. That's where they'll start the drive. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense. As the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, 2nd down and 11. He'll hand it off. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today, we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
Here's a challenging 3rd and 8 now in this opening possession. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's running out of time here. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. And the Rebels will line up to boot it away. That's just the first punt for this offense tonight. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's going to pull it down and run. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving. The Volunteers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st, keep this drive moving.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. We're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. it's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be fourth down. The Vols will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. Trying for a fourth down completion. Complete to the running back, but can he get there? Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Must convert here on third down to avoid back-to-back punts to start this game. Looking to scramble. The receiver grabs it. Breaking free. Tremendous toughness here. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll run it from the gun. Powering through the defender. In the clear at the 25. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Well, you can just feel the home crowd standing on their feet when this running back had a chance to start to accelerate downfield. They know exactly what this guy is capable of doing and that he can flat out go. He took off on that one.
And the Rebels hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
But as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's tackled just short of the 25. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
When the defense took the field, they mean business. First play of the drive, getting after the quarterback for a huge sack and getting him behind the chains. Love to see it.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. He's swarmed by the defense. And the Volunteers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Third down, out of the shotgun. Makes a quick catch. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
As the first down is still going. Tackle, but first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Vols pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
The Volunteers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find out here in the red zone. Here's the handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
New set of downs for the offense. First and 10. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. On the run here. Lets it go. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body.
Chris, how about the big 300-pound defensive lineman getting his paw on that football and bringing it in for an interception?
Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Single back. Takes the handoff. Gets the first and still running. You're finally able to bring him down. That's a big momentum play to wrap up the first quarter. So far, this has been a battle on the ground. They completed the first quarter, and their run game has dominated. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll hand it off. Breaks free. Now here he goes. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And we'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
The Rebels are in the red zone. On first down, it's play action. QB to the tight end for a completion. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
They're back stacked up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Hits the running back in the flat. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a 4th down now. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. A solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Turns on the speed. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Volunteers. He will score.
Chris, this is just complete effort by this special teams unit. Every single player true to their assignment, start to finish, end zone to end zone. What a play.
The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. Looking to build on this lead on this possession. Had to settle for 3 last time out. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. The pocket breaking down. Got a man open, hits him right in stride. He has 1st down yardage at the 46.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Rebels starting a new series here on 1st and 10. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Wide open downfield. Refuses to go down. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
And the Rebels are looking to keep this drive going.
Here we go.
And And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. The Rebels looking to cash in this red zone trip.
Here we go.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Loss of 7. Second down coming up.
Here's a real challenge on this impressive drive. Second down and 17. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He finds the running back in the flat. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackle made at the 29, so he picks up about 4 yards by bringing it out of the end zone. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep downfield to the left. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Offense facing a second and 10. And here's the handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Can he get there on the ground? Good enough for first down yardage.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And the Vols begin a new series here, first and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Running out of time in the pocket. Tough to show, but a sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself. Here comes the up-tempo offense. On first and 10, looking to throw. He's going to take off. On the run here, lets it go. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Fires it to the wideout. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, it's an incompletion here. And I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. The Volunteers will come to the line here looking to convert on fourth down. Needs a completion here on fourth down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime.
Timeout, Ole Miss.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Defense takes their third and final timeout of the half to talk strategy. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And it's good right down the middle. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Rebels will kick this away to get the second half going. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 30, so a good choice to bring it out of the end zone. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. QB decides to keep it here. The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
It's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now second down and 14. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Kristen, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And the Rebels offense back out on the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Second down.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now second and 14. He finds some space. Refuses to be stopped. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Now it's third and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out, but they get a drive going this time. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. First out and more, he's still running. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Gain moves the ball to the 37. Another first down. And now the handoff. Breaks an open space. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Off the play fake on first down.
The pass rush gets home.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
That sack makes it second down and forever. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he'll be brought down.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
So now it's third and short with 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up fourth down and short. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Makes a quick grab. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now. The balls come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Here's a throw underneath the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And he will be stuffed for no gain. Second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Going toward the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's past the marker and still going. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Inside the 20. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
And this guy is It's as fast as there is in college football, and it's so much fun to watch him when he gets out in space with room to go. And you just know the home crowd is loving this.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. There's a run to the left looking for the touchdown. Touchdown, Rebels, to put them on top now.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Keeping it on the ground here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield.
Tackled after he makes the 1st down as the seconds tick away here in the 3rd quarter. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. There's the handoff. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Hit as he released it. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him all game long, and here we are in the 4th quarter. He takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it. Great play by the quarterback.
Makes the grab with plenty of room to run.
And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a 1st down and goal.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Great chance for the offense to tie the game. 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, Vols. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the 4th. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. An inside give now from the shotgun.
Got the 1st down and still motoring.
He's in the clear. Inside the 20. At the 10. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff heads out of bounds. The offense will begin from the 40. And the wideout goes in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Bringing pressure.
Uses the ball behind the line. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover.
Got lucky that time.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
The pass rush closing in. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the Volunteers will come to the line to run the hurry up.
A lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off for a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it.
Looking deep to the right side.
And that one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make...
Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. Brought down quickly, but the game moves the football to the 30.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver's past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he
Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
These big guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Offense looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him.
Just standing there, gets hit again.
Man, it has been a rough night for this poor offensive line, and it's only getting worse. That's 5 sacks they've now given up so far in this game alone.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense.
Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
He's throwing for it on 4th down. Lets it go quickly.
Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a 1st down in the red zone.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Touchdown, Volunteers. Still no answer for this offense. Kirk, you play quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. That's exactly what we saw right there.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Gets some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown.
And Chris, just like that, 6 points. This guy is unbelievable, setting up his blocks and then using his speed to take it all the way to the house for a touchdown.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. First and 10, not much time left. They need to find the end zone in this possession. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. Pressure is coming. He's going to take off here. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Great job here by this quarterback. Nobody's open, so he just takes off and shows you what he can do with those legs. Most importantly, he gets the first down and gets out of bounds to avoid a big hit.
First down here for this offense. They're going to run it. It's a 2-yard gain. Second and 8. The Vols will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it.
But I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Pressure moment for the quarterback. We'll see if he can stay calm and collected. Down a score late in the game. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. The Volunteers pick up enough yardage for a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. First down. They're going to throw the football. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit when a big hit knocked that ball loose.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Snags the quick throw. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. From the shotgun, drops back. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Second down, we're going to throw it. Dump off caught by the running back. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. On third down, it's a handoff. Finds room at the 30. They get him to the ground, but it's first down now at the 28.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's first and 10. And now the running back's got it again. He's got the first and still going. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line and this back really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Headed for the end zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Tennessee.
What a touchdown here to pull them within 1 with under a minute to go. Conventional wisdom says you kick the extra point and you rely on your defense to send this game to overtime. But you could go for 2 to try to take the lead.
He does his job with a PAT, and this ball game is tied here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. The shotgun handoff here. Fighting off the defender. Breaks into the clear. Now the 40, out past the 30, crosses the 10. Touchdown, Rebels. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
Just so impressed by this offense and the way they've executed throughout most of this day. Now with the game on the line, they deliver and give them the go-ahead score. There's enough time, though, on the clock. The defense is going to have to go out there and make some plays to be able to win this game.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Looking to throw it on first down. He's running out of time here. Can't get it away. That defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
If I'm on this offensive line, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards the entire game, getting pushed all around by this defensive front. Chris, they've already given up 6 sacks alone in this game.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looking deep for late game heroics. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide open wide receiver.
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. And looking to throw now on first down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. And the Vols come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock.
Timeout, Ole Miss.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Now time for one final play that obviously has to go into the end zone to see if they can tie it up.
Offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. Incompletion brings up 3rd down. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Tennessee.
Offense facing 3rd down after the incompletion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Incomplete in the final pass attempt. The defense rises up to secure the win.